agencies that guard us can use all the help they can get. The U.S. Coast Guard has been getting that kind of help for years now, and tonight, in this week's ABC 7 Salute, Willie Monroe explains the role of the Coast Guard Auxiliary.
She is the auxiliary vessel Sunrise, a 36-foot cruiser convertible. Captain Rae Kleinen at the helm. He is cruising the San Francisco Bay on a mission for the U.S. Coast Guard. Training.
122 degrees, 25.77.
Captain Kleinen and his crew are members of the United States Coast Guard Auxiliary. They are practicing helicopter water rescues with active duty members of the Coast Guard.
I tell my crew this all the time. If you haven't been under a helicopter, then you don't know what it's like. The noise, the water, it says a rainstorm down there.
There are more than 1,300 auxiliary members in the Bay Area. They operate more than 200 boats like the Sunrise and almost 24 aircraft. For retired environmental engineer Tom Maxon and his wife Shirley, a retired school teacher, it is the perfect blend, combining their love of water with their desire for public service.
Oh, we love the water. We lived on board a sailboat for over 20 years, and half of it while we were working and half of it we got to go play.
When we came back, we looked for something that we could do on the water. And it's a win-win situation. We spend a lot of time volunteering for the Coast Guard, and we get to get on the water, so works well.
Jerry Turman was drawn to the Coast Guard Auxiliary after he retired from his career as a doctor in the Public Health Service. He was inspired by the Guard's work.
The Coast Guard was doing a great job down in the hurricane disaster area.
Captain Kleinen used to be a plumbing contractor. He's been with the Auxiliary for 18 years.
Well, here's the thing. I love boating. You can only fish so much. You can only tour so much. Here's the chance to give something back to the Coast Guard. We love it.
The Coast Guard Auxiliary tries to do this kind of training at least twice a month. Although their mission is generally to observe and report, they're prepared to engage in just about any rescue scenario the regular Coast Guard does.
They do a lot of great work for us. They're very enthusiastic, energetic, and most importantly, very professional in what they do.
That was demonstrated on the way back from this training exercise. The auxiliary vessel Sunrise came to the aid of a boat in distress, a Coast Guard boat that developed engine trouble.
Blew a gasket. We'll radio for permission to tow you. Okay.
The auxiliary's rescue efforts free the active duty Coast Guard to pursue other tasks. It's literally like having additional manpower.
They don't have a lot of the law enforcement capability that we do, but as far as patrolling, homeland security, they can view a lot of things, they can go out and see things. If they see anything that they can't do, they can call us and we can go respond.
Here he comes. Gonna come right down our port side.
Nationwide, the Auxiliary has more than 30,000 members who volunteer their time. When they're not training, patrolling, or rescuing, they could be teaching boating safety.
Well, there's another big faction of the auxiliary that's working with public education and keeping people safe on the water.
Captain Kleinen is proud of the Auxiliary's contribution to public safety, but he also keeps things in perspective.
Oh, they could do it without us. You know, they're extremely capable. We fill that little niche, and they seem to welcome us, you know, and they like working with us. It's just a lot of fun getting out on the water.
And so we salute Captain Rae Kleinen and the members of the Fighting Coasties Auxiliary for helping to keep the nation's waterways safe. If you know someone we should salute, go to our website and drop us a note. Look into Quick Links menu for ABC 7 Salutes.